Hi everyone, and welcome back to another video. I'm here at one of the relays in Warframe, and for some reason, my ship is parked all weird. Yeah, normally these things are upright, and you can enter the door of them, and then press X to go and enter your ship and exit the relay, but in this case, it isn't like that. I can actually go inside of it. And then when I walk right up to here, which the thing I'm standing in right now is like your escape thing where you kind of slot yourself into. That's the thing that's meant to be upright, and you're meant to actually be able to go in and, yeah, leave. So, don't know why this happened, but quite cool that it is, and I'm glad that you got to see it as well, since I'm recording this and you got to see it. Anyway, on to the actual video, and that is where exactly you should aim to get a headshot on the infested. And the reason why I'm at the relay is so I can show you exactly the place we're going to test that out, and so where I can show you. So basically you head in the front doors like so, then go into the main part, go past whatever statue is there. Some of the relays have different statues, I think. Keep going, go through this door, head down these stairs, go through here, and then take the elevator up. It's the one with the arrow pointing, and you just press the interact key and you go up. Great thing about these elevators is multiple people can use them at the same time. They can have multiple instances of them. And then you just go in this room here to access Falon Samaras' room, which is he's a robot who doesn't know about personal space, and also is all about like researching stuff, and is just generally really curious about living things. So what we're going to use is one of the things you can actually buy of him called a simulacrum access key, which is like his little weapons testing ground. It's down here. It costs 50,000 of his reputation though. The good thing is, unlike other syndicates, you don't have to rank them up. You just have to get 50,000 reputation, and then you can buy it. I have another video which I will link in the description, which is how to actually work with him and scan his targets. So for now, we're just going to go in there. And I've brought a single shot weapon, the Latron, so I'm not holding down the button or anything, so you can really see where the shots go. Like right now, if I hold down the trigger, it doesn't do anything. I actually have to press for it to fire. So we're just going to clear this of the enemies I had already selected, and then we're going to go into settings, and we're going to set the enemy level. Yeah, 40 is okay, and we're going to pause the AI. This is very useful if you ever want to do anything like shooting enemies. This means that they won't actually act like they normally do, and they'll just sit very, very still while you can do whatever you want with them. So I'll spawn a couple of each of the infested that I'm going to be showing you where the proper place is to headshot them. Even though there is no proper place to headshot a Juggernaut, I'm spawning one anyway, so I can basically show you where to hit its weak points. Yeah, so there we have it. All the infested that I'll need. Alright, to start off, the first one's pretty simple. For any runners, includes volatile runners and the other type of runner, you aim generally at this part here. Yeah, as you can see, I'm not always getting the headshot because he's kind of moving around, but if you generally aim for that area around here, you get the headshot. For these ancients, like these big squid-like things, you aim, well, yeah, well, you think their head would be right in their face. And you get a headshot. And then lastly, wait, I did spawn a crawler, didn't I? Oh, well, I didn't, but never mind. For the crawlers, they're basically these guys, only they don't have legs. They'll just crawl around. And when they're on the ground, their body will be facing forward, so you just generally aim for the same head area. Now, for the Juggernaut, it doesn't necessarily have a place you can headshot it. In fact, everywhere you shoot it will generally just do a tiny bit of damage. But when it attacks, you have to shoot the weak points, its weak points, to damage it. In fact, let me just get back up here. And and I'll just go and kill the enemies and then turn the AI on for the Juggernaut. So you can actually see, how you fight it. It's gonna turn its AI down a little lower so it doesn't kill me instantly. This is generally the level you face them at anyway. Don't tell me I must have left the AI off. Yep, I did. Alright, so when it does its spine attack here, like I was doing, you just shoot at the exposed part right there, and you do the damage. Now, if only it would do the other one of its other attacks. Maybe get real close. It's not maybe a bit further away, but generally, for the spines, you shoot it around that head area. Then sometimes it will rear up and hit the ground and spawn a bunch of little other infested. And in that case, you shoot its underbelly when it rears up. And then for its last attack, when it charges you, I'm pretty sure either it will rear up as well, but if it doesn't, then there is generally no actual place to hit it when it's doing that. Because generally, if a part of it is not glowing, well, I guess the top of it isn't glowing, but it opens up, so that's where you meant to shoot it. But yeah, if it's neither of those two, there will be nothing opening up, and it won't be able to be damaged. Oh yeah, anyway, so that's enough of that. And I just forgot, one of the things I forgot to spawn is a charger. So I'm just going to quickly kill this. Pause the AI again, and spawn an infested charger or two. Yeah, for these things, I think you generally aim around this area. Kind of hard to tell because killing them rather quickly, but I know it's somewhere around here because, oddly enough, I figured it out while swinging a melee weapon, and I hit this general area. Oh yeah, it's going red, so it's right there, like that lower head. Yeah, I was swinging a melee weapon. In fact, the Galatine, the sword I have here, this really big one, and I hit that general area, and it counted as a headshot. Yeah, I got a headshot with a sword. So anyway, that's actually pretty much it for this video. Now you know where to generally hit the infested for headshots. I'm not showing corpus or grineer because they very obviously have quite obvious heads, and so do most of the wild things in the game as well. Like generally a cavat, it's a kind of feral cat thing. You hit it right there. If it's a kubra, you hit it right there. And for this thing, okay, maybe I actually will go and I'll go and spawn a couple of these sand skates so I can show you where to headshot these. These generally only appear on Mars because it's desert and they live in the desert. So that's why it looks so weird here. They're generally always in the floor. And once again, I forgot to turn the AI on because to hit these things in the vulnerable part, you actually have to have them to they need to attack you because they work kind of like those one type of enemies in Mega Man, the ones with the helmets. They generally don't they will generally rear up when you get near and try and shoot spines at you as well. And if you have the AI off, they won't do anything. Yeah, you can see them there already rearing up. And quite deadly actually as it turns out on the high level. Yeah, there they go rearing up. Okay, from the look of that, I'm pretty sure you hit them just above the head area. kind of hard to tell. And I wish I could really show you better, but it's kind of hard to because, well, the only time they really ever show their face is when they're attacking you. So if I turn the AI off, they'll just be constantly under the sand. So basically these things, it's a pain to show where to headshot them no matter what. Yep, I'm pretty sure I just confirmed that. Where the head is that kind of like, oh, just put the head where you meant to hit them. Also keep in mind that on the actual planet they spawn on Mars, this does happen as well sometimes. They will just refuse to get out of the floor. The good news is that you can still damage them, so just do something like this. Like, you either keep on shooting the tail, or the part that's exposed, over and over, or just continuously melee them until they eventually die. That's if you even want to kill them. Most of the missions on Mars are like excavation, well I guess not for excavation, but for other missions, like capture and all that, you can generally just continuously run past them and ignore them. Yeah, so that's actually pretty much it for the video, just showing you where to shoot, I guess, sand skates and infested. So I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope it was informative. Bye!